Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to take a look at the new Dokkan Fest Super 17. So this is the STR Hellfighter 17, Android 17 Joint Forces card, and then they fuse into Super 17, right? So I got them at 55%. I got super lucky and got them on my tickets. Wasn't intending to really summon hard on them, so I figured since we got them, let's do a showcase and see how good they are looking at 55%. See if this unit is maybe, a lot of people talk smack about this unit, so maybe they're a little underrated. Maybe they're properly rated. We'll kind of see how they're looking here. Obviously, any unit's going to look better at Rainbow. But so we're going to keep in mind that this is a 55% version, right? So they are joint forces and target Goku 170, and then androids will get the full 200. I do really like this unit for the joint forces leader. Now, I never got the the Dokkan Fest LR, AGL, Goku, and Vegeta from the Cooler movie. They were like the original like joint forces lead that was actually like a full leader skill. But getting this guy is actually really nice, just so I have the option to run a joint forces team if I want to, right? Super attack effect, they stack attack, and then they raise defense for one turn and cause immense damage. And then here they get key 2 and attack and defense 100 at the start of turn, an additional 1 key and attack and defense 70% if all allies are extreme class. So you want to use these on a full extreme build. So that's the one bad part, I guess, too, is because like I'm thinking of liking them for the joint forces lead, but a lot of good joint forces units are super class, but you wouldn't really want to run them with them. So it would just give me a way to, I guess, look at joint forces units on a like a 170 team, but you're not going to see them at their best or the team at the best, because you don't want to run superclass with this guy. And because their 200 is androids, like all the androids are going to be extreme class pretty much, especially for joint forces ones. I could see them coming out with a joint forces like Gamma 1 and 2 for sure. That would be like a super class that you could use on the team, but once again, you wouldn't want to use super class on this team anyway. So it's something though. I at least can say I can run a 170 joint forces team if I want to. Then they get an additional attack and defense 70 while performing a super. So that is good to note, right? Their starter turn defense might look low, but they're going to get 70% on super. And then they also have defense in their super attack effect, right? They launch an additional, has a medium chance of becoming a super, so just guaranteed additional, which is good. Launches an additional super when there's a super class enemy for 4 turns from start turn. So for the first 4 turns, and we are going to be facing a super class enemy, he's going to guaranteed do 3 attacks, and this is at 55%. 1 guaranteed super and 1 that has a chance to be a super. So the fact that this guy could triple super at 55% without any additional is actually pretty good. And then he gets a chance of performing a crit and chance to evade plus 17% within the same turn with each attack performed. So this is a unit where I do feel like you really want to go additionals. I really wouldn't put crit into them because they're going to be building up their own crit chance anyways. I think this is a unit that you go full dodge and additional on, really is what you would do with them, right? So we just have to keep that in mind. Our crit chances increasing and then our evade chances too. So I kind of like that they have some evasion. 17% though, that's not the craziest. And I mean, even if you triple super, like triple supering, you feel okay, you're above 50% chance to dodge. But there's units that just start off with 70% chance to dodge, right? So why the malarkey of we have to attack a bajillion times? Maybe give them 34% per super, then we're talking. Then it's like, sure, you triple super and you're basically dodging everything. Maybe that's too busted, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it comes into play, but I wouldn't really account for their dodging to come into play a lot. It's a pretty low chance. But if you think about it, if you did like max hidden potential on the unit, like 20 to 25 dodge is all you're going to get, which is 20 to 25%. And these guys are going to have better than that on 2 super. So I guess it's all right, right? You can see 55%, kind of mid-length. I just started link leveling them. Then they do fuse in the Super 17. So this you have to be below 70% HP after 5 turns. And then Super 17. Now this guy I think is looking really good. And I think a lot of people agree this guy's good. The trick is getting to this guy, right? So the super attack effect is greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Immense damage lowers defense. And then the passive. Key 3 and attack and defense 170. Another 170 attack while performing a super. So that's a huge jump in attack there. Damage reduction for 34% for 4 turns. Plus an additional damage reduction of 17%. Launches an additional, has a high chance of becoming a super within the same turn after receiving an attack. So they're going to be at 34. If they get hit once, then they go up to what? 51? So they'd be 51% damage reduction. but you only get that for 4 turns, which is kind of unfortunate. An additional defense 17 with each attack received up to 170. So just like the other Super 17s, once they get hit to really build up that defense, medium chance of performing a crit if there's a super class enemy. Yeah, you definitely don't want to put any crit on this guy. Like, he's got so much built-in crit, you're fine. Absorbs Ki Blast supers directed at the character and recovers 34% as HP within the turn if HP is 70% or less. Why the HP restriction? That doesn't make any sense to me. Dude, Super 17 is like the most neglected unit. He's like the most obvious character to absorb Ki Blast, and they just, one, hate giving it to him, and then when they do give it to him, they give it like a weird condition. Like, why does this guy have to have the condition? Well, one, he's got to transform to get there, which is 5 turns, and then you got to be below 70% HP, where Zero and 19 just do it for free, and they're a banner unit. Tech androids just do it for free, like turn 1. Like, why are they so restrictive on this guy? That's, I think, a lot of the issue people have with him. And then he does foresee enemy super attack if HP is 34% or less. Yeah, good luck with that one. So he basically, so he has a scouter, but he doesn't have a scouter because you're never going to see it, right? Like, I definitely get why people criticize this guy, because, like, he's got a lot of things that seem good, but I feel like they just over-restricted him a little bit, right? So here we are, turn 1, 170k defense, which is actually pretty bad. Now, we get 70% on super and then more from the super attack effect. So sure, after supering, he might be over 300k defense, maybe 400k. And we're at 55%, but that's not nearly good enough, right? So we'll see. He definitely doesn't look that great pre-transformed. So we need to see how quick it is to get us transformed, and how good he's looking after he transforms, right? Alright, so he's going to get super right out of the gate. Now, we have guard here, so it shouldn't do... Yeah, dude. The fact that he took damage from Vegeta, like the first phase of Vegeta with guard, is actually pretty embarrassing. He's doing a 4 mil attack stat, which isn't that crazy. Now, this is a stacking attack unit, so the attack is going to build up. And we're at 55%. But, dude, you got to imagine these... you got to compare them to these other newer units that have come out. You can't imagine, like, LR Bulma coming in type advantage and taking damage from a boss like this. Like, this is the weakest phase of the Legendary Vegeta event. Now, you do see all the additionals coming into play there, so that was good. Because the additionals definitely help with this guy to build up. Okay, so right here, let's go ahead and we'll leave this as a rotation. So this is the friend one. And the friend one here is chilling at, what is it, 69%? Okay, so we've got the friend one at 69% we can look at. 188k defense for them. Then so let me double check. Other than dodge, did they have mitigation here at all? No, they just have that little bit of dodge, like after supering. Yeah, they don't seem that good. I mean, this is very early impressions, right? Like, we'll go through the whole showcase and see. And I think he's kind of like in an odd spot where, okay, 5 mil's a little bit better than what mine was doing. But, I'm used to these modern units doing like 10 mil plus, having like guard, damage reduction, things like that. 5.4. Like, they're certainly not bad. Like, they're going to be okay. It's just, compared to other things that are out, I don't know that they're anything you guys really want to be summoning for. We got Physical God Goku. JP got Kale, which is a pretty crazy unit, right? We obviously just got this Bulma, which is good. And then the World Tournament Goku and Piccolo are crazy. You got to compare this guy to those units, and compared to that, he's just not there. But let's keep going. This is very early, right? We got a lot more to see from this guy. So sure, should we go slot 1 again? Yeah. Shares all 7 links with Int 17 here, so definitely good linking partner. 192k defense, huh? Alright, so 192k defense. So I guess I can math this a little bit easier. So 70% on super would be like another 140k defense. So 340 plus what they got on super. Yeah, they're still in the 350 to maybe 400 defense range after supering, which without any guard or damage reduction, like, that's not that good. Not that good at all. I mean, I guess that being said, maybe it'll be easy for us to get under 70%, right? Because I do think the other 17, when he transforms in the Super 17 and you get hit to build up his defense, he's going to be crazy. But the problem is you have to get to turn 5 and then hope that your HP is low enough to transform. And then he's got to get hit, 10 times the fully build up or something ridiculous? I'm sure fully built up Super 17 is crazy, but what event are you going to get that in? I do like the additionals we're putting out. Like, we are putting out some good damage here. You got 55% doing 555 mils. Like, that is decent, right? And he's getting the built-in crit. I am liking this unit, like, offensively. Like, they're decent. But yeah, the defense is severely lacking for, like, a unit that should be very defensive, I feel like. Alright, so let's do this. We'll just go... yeah, you link better, a little bit better with Super 17 here. Actually, let's do Tech 17 in the front, because I kind of want to take some damage here. Can Tech 17 type disadvantage take some damage? Because I want to try to get under 70%. I wish it was just turn 5. Like, if it was just turn 5, it'd be so much better. Because right now, we're like there, ready to transform, but we need to take damage. In red zone, I guess it wouldn't be an issue. Which, who knows, maybe we'll have to run into a red zone fight to get this transformation off. But then in a lot of red zones, you're not going past turn 5. We might have to do like red zone cell. But I don't know, I feel like this team would just get incinerated. Please super me, Vegeta. Please. Alright, 5.7 for the friend unit. I mean, with the stacking attack, the attack does seem to be stacking pretty well. They're just a unit that looks super unimpressive turn 1. And then I think as you get deeper into the fight, they do start to look better, for sure. For sure. My total intent here, by the way, was to do my showcase on Casserole first. Guess what? Can't find any Universe 11 friends. So, it's going to be a tough showcase. I'm kind of upset at myself because I tried them out last night and I did have a Jiren on the friends list. It was a really weird LR Jiren. It was like a 0% one, like super attack level 1. But like I'm like, oh, I'll take it for the leader skill. I wish Dokkan would just give us that. That's what the real friend update should be. All right, so 183k defense. Sure, we'll sit in turn 1, and I feel like it's sad to say, but I think we can actually take enough damage with just the Super 17 here to maybe get us into the range. But we want to get into that range ASAP now. Yeah, 22k normals. Not good. Super me. I thought that was going to be Vegeta. Vegeta, please super me. We need to get super to not dodge. Remember, as we're super attacking, we are building up dodge chance. So that's like 34% chance to dodge. And of course, we don't get supered. This guy actually defends pretty well. I don't know if he would take anything on a super. Come on, Vegeta. Super me. Alright, he's dead. He's out of here. I do still like these subbies, the A17s. They're pretty good. Support units that can hit like 5 mil attack stats, they're not bad. They're not bad little units at all. Alright, so this Vegeta... I mean, 274 for LR17. I guess we'll put the friend one. They're guarding. Let's see if they'll take damage from a super. Trying not to heal here. Alright, let's see what this does. It's unfortunate we're guarding, but hopefully we still take some damage here. 189k defense. Yeah, 151k. Oh, and we're right on the fringe. We might be at 70%. We need to just take as much damage. I don't know that Vegeta's going to hurt any of these units on normals. Maybe Zero and 19. I don't think they would take damage on a normal, though. Gosh, we're right on the fringe of 70%. I think we're a little bit over. I don't know if these double digits are going to push us low enough. Man, we're so close. Be really nice if we could transform next turn. Yeah, that HP restrictions, I think on both ends. On the transformation and on the scouter are both bad. Oh, of course, we have like just a bunch of healing as we came in, so that's not happening. Alright, well, we need to eat another super here. What's our defense? Yeah, 160. Yeah, our starter turn defense is super bad with these guys. I'm gonna do this just because I don't want to heal. I know like tech androids would do a lot more damage with all those tech orbs, but our focus here... Yeah, dude, we're not even taking double digits from this Vegeta. That's crazy on normals. That's not good for this guy. I mean, so he's for sure like a slot 2 unit, right? Slot 2 defensively, he wouldn't be taking from normals, but he's going to get crushed from pretty much any red zone super. Oh, and of course he dodged. Really, all the attacks, and then we dodged the super where I want to get hit. Great. That would have done nice damage to us, I think. Well, we were guarding, we had more defense. Maybe it wouldn't have been that crazy, because he does get a big chunk of defense on super. But yeah, at this point, it's like, Vegeta, please just do some damage to me, please. I do kind of wish that we had a support item that maybe it like gave you a bunch of attack or something, but like lowered your HP. Something where you could just intentionally lower your HP would be really good. Whether it be a support memory or an item or something. Alright, my best chance to take damage is still going to be the 17s here, I think. So sure, let's do that. Try not to grab any same type orbs. Would like to get my boy 17. If I don't get it here, we might just jump into like red zone cell. The problem is we're going to take like too much damage in there. We might just have to balance it out. But I want to get to turn 5 and actually see this guy in action. Because I feel like this isn't even the real unit, right? The real unit, Super 17. It's just, can you get there, right? All right. Because I would like to get... Wow, we're already on Evolution Vegeta. Yeah, we're probably not going to get it. I mean, because here's the thing. If we get Super in slot 1, we actually flat out, I think, die. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. This might be that we just have to hop into a red zone and see if we can't get hit quick and then get him transformed. All right, see what happens here. Is Vegeta just going to kill us? If he's super... Oh, yeah, 100k normals. All right, well, we're for sure in range. The question is now, can we survive the turn? As long as Vegeta doesn't super slot 1, because we can't dodge here, right? So just don't super slot 1. And then I think, I don't know, supering, I don't know. Zero and 19, I think, could absorb, but then they might overheal us. Like, this could be bad either way. I just hope Vegeta just doesn't super. If Vegeta can just not super, we're good. Okay, it's good so far. I'm not sure. This 17 probably would take too much damage. Okay. We got 200k health to play with. And Zero and 19, I think they would absorb this. I think it's a Ki Blast that this guy does. I'm pretty sure. But we would overheal, I would imagine. We'll see. Could be interesting. No Super Vegeta. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So we're going to get a transformation. It's the friend one, but we will take it for sure. We will take it. It is the friend one. So let's go ahead and get the friend one transformed. Here, let's put the sound on so we can actually listen to this sucker here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, very cool. All right, so this is the friend one. So they're starting out at 175k defense. Now this one, linking up very good with LR17, right? So now let's reevaluate the kit here, right? 50% raise on super. And they've got damage reduction, right, for the first 4 turns. And they're going to get another 17 when they get hit. So, and they're building up their defense. So the idea is they're giving him some early damage reduction because defensively he's not as good. But his defense should be kind of crazy after building up. Now, what I want to try to do here is I'm going to use Whis because I can't die here. I don't want to die. But I also want to keep my health low because I want to transform with the other 17 as well. So I'm going to try not to grab same type orbs here. And we're going to try to just let this turn ride and not do a ton of damage and hope that we're okay. All right, see what happens here. We want to build up that defense now. Yep. Once again, there's 2 hits. I think we got to get hit like 10 times. Okay, 10 mil. Now, the attack looking pretty nice here out of the gate because this is at 69%. Yeah, this 17 is looking really nice to me. I wish we could just beat him on turn 1. He's putting in the additionals. I mean, Vegeta's not going to last long against this. Holy cow. I just feel like this is going to be a tough unit to see fully built up. Wow. He's just like taking it to this Vegeta. So Vegeta's just not even going to live here. Holy buckets. Dang, he was pretty impressive transformed. I don't know that I'm going to putz around with this unit for much more, but he's got potential, right? They just restricted his transformation a little bit too much. But I really do like Transform Super 17 because we were just at the tip of the iceberg. Like, his defense is probably crazy after stacking up all the way. Yeah, I do like him transformed, but I think this guy is pretty fairly evaluated. I did feel pretty underwhelmed for most of the fight. It's kind of funny because the unit feels like way more offensive than defensive, and Super 17 really should be a more defensive unit because even pre-transformed, like the additionals and stuff, we're feeling pretty good. We're stacking attack. And I think the attack stacking is what makes Super 17 look so impressive because he carries that over, right? So anyways, guys, you can let me know what you think of Super 17. He's definitely not worth going in on. You definitely need to wait for like either 8th anniversary or worldwide before you really start dumping stones at this point. But you can let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.